Not a new Cold War, so says the president, but some Russians beg to differ. I want to show you this one tweet. The quote is, Barack Obama will make history not as a peacemaker, everyone forgot about his Nobel Prize, but rather as the statesman who started a new Cold War. That tweet is from the head of the Foreign Affairs Committee of Russia's parliament. Also worth noting here, a remark last May, not widely reported. Quote, we are slowly but surely approaching a second Cold War. That is Russia's Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev. So, new Cold War? Obviously, it depends on whom you ask. Let's ask Kimberly Dozier. She's our CNN Global Affairs analyst and joins me from Washington, D.C. Kimberly, straight up, are we or are we not approaching another Cold War between Moscow and Washington?
Not yet, but we're definitely in an ideological war that you could say Russia has been conducting for some time, and only this Ukraine crisis has really made the U.S. engage full on. They have a sophisticated messaging system where if Vladimir Putin dictates it from on high, it quickly gets passed on by lawmakers, by state television. They also have tweet monitors that the moment someone who is a Russian opposition member or someone who is a critic of Russia says something, they have trolls instantly responding. Everything from something factual to, yeah, so says your mother.
Hillary Clinton, she sat down with Fareed Zakaria very recently, and she told him that Vladimir Putin acted dismissively of her when she was U.S. Secretary of State. Do we know anything as to Barack Obama's relationship with Vladimir Putin? I mean, just personal chemistry. What do we know?
We know that they have a cordial but matter-of-fact relationship. This is two smart, calculating minds circling each other, but a lot of the engagement happens instead through the public media. Russia has seen itself for some time that the inner narrative inside the country is that it's really suffered from the fall of the Soviet Union and that it deserves a greater, stronger place in the world. So each of these moves, like taking back the Crimea and some of the ways that they have repositioned troops that possibly could menace other areas, this is all about Putin telling his people we won't be pushed around. Unfortunately, it's kind of backfired in that European nations watching this messaging, watching Russian state television tell its own people that Ukrainian troops shot that Malaysian airliner down. That has helped fuel the move towards sanctions, and those tougher sanctions are something that could make the Russian people feel the pain from their president's actions.
That's what President Obama's hoping for. We saw him yesterday addressing those additional sectoral sanctions from the South Lawn, saying they're already feeling the pain and hoping they feel it much worse. Kimberly Dozier, thank you so much in Washington.